Welcome back to Business 110. We're covering two chapters in this module, Chapter 14 on pricing and Chapter 15, which we'll get to. So let's talk about pricing. So first of all, you've got to develop your product, and that's got to bring some sort of value to the customer. You can have your total product offering is your all the product line, the product mix, how you're differentiating your product. There are different classes of customer products. There's convenience items, there's shopping items, there's specialty items, and there's unsought items like car towing and things like that that I wasn't expected to purchase. Different strategies for different classes of customer products. Lots of ways I can package. I can bundle it. I can brand it. Tide, Coke, Nike. Very protective of the brand and the brand loyalty. And of course, I'm going to do new product development to add to the product line. Also in the pricing strategy, and here are a couple of pricing strategy I can do. I can do cost-based, competitive, skimming the market. I can do some penetration where I do low pricing to penetrate the market. I can skim the market with higher prices to get the new people that need the new technology, etc., like the iPhones, etc. But it all falls into different product life cycles. So products, just like people, have a life cycle. They have an introductory or a infancy stage. Example would be electric car. You have a very small product mix, not a lot of variety of product because you don't know if it's going to sell. You tend to have either a skimming strategy or a penetration strategy. You're very selective of distributors, very heavy investment in promotion, and you're probably not making a lot of money. Then you get into a growth stage, and a lot of your strategy will change. You'll adjust the price to the market. You'll increase your distribution outlets, especially if the product's been successful. You'll continue heavy promotion. You'll begin to probably break even and begin to see a profit in here. At the maturity stage, such as cell phones, you'll have probably very high profits. You'll have very competitive pricing. You'll expand your wholesales. And your promotions will now start emphasizing the brand that you've built up. And then in the decline stage, you'll reduce your number of unprofitable product lines. You'll do some pricing that'll try to milk the investment you've made. You'll drop any unprofitable outlets, and you'll reduce your promotion and advertising because by the time it's in the declining stage, most everyone's heard of your product. So that's an overview of the product life cycle. Now, distribution of your product. How are you going to get it distributed? Well, there's things called intermediaries or middlemen or middlewomen, and they're wholesalers or agents and resales. And they exist because they help the efficiencies. They much more efficiently get the product to the customer. And they can add value in several ways called utilities. They can do a form utility, which actually changes the product. I could change flour to wheat. I could add utility by adding time when it's open. I could add utility by having more outlets. I could add utility by making it easier to purchase or take possession of via credit or loans, etc. I could add utility by adding product information or product services. All of these are adding utilities, whether it's a wholesaler who sells to other businesses or a retailer that sells to the end customer. Supply chain is anything that adds value along the process, from the beginning of my plant to when it reaches the consumer. And logistics just adds in every single element from start to end, from raw materials to that product sitting on the customer's desk. Hope that's helped. Any questions, let me know. Have a good week.